Okay, so we have our data here. This is going to start going for second normal form. We don't need this anymore, so we have two tables. We have a student table and we have a registration table. So what we need to do now to put it in second normal form is start looking for blocks of code in here that are the same. And if we start looking at this, if we sort it, it's easier to do. So if we do auto filter, it'd be easier. If we sort it by course, we can start saying, hey, this information is all the same, isn't it? So course 1020 always starts at 8, always ends at 11, and always has Barney Rebel teaching it. So we can pull that out. So we can take this information. Let's get rid of the autofilter. We can start taking that out. So we take this information, make it another table. Now we have this as the primary key, so we need to leave that right there. And now we can link this to this information, and it's going to be the same for this as well. So now we're actually starting to save data. And so we'll do the same thing here. We can copy this, copy it down here, delete these 3 rows, and we save that, and we take this, and we copy it down there, and we delete that. And of course, this are the field names here, and we don't need that. So now we have a new table, which is our course table. So that gives the course ID number, a start time, a stop time, and instructor, because that's not going to change no matter how many times we list that course here. The start time, the stop time, and the instructor isn't going to change. So we've pulled that out of this table, and we've made a third table, and now this is second normal form. You might see this in zip codes too. So if you had zip code, city, and state, so 15222, 15220, and so we have 15222 is Pittsburgh, PA. And we look through a bunch of students who have their addresses, and it says 15222 Pittsburgh, PA. So we could make a zip code table that would have 15222 and Pittsburgh, PA, which would be city and state. And we can take all those instances of Pittsburgh, PA out of the student address table and just replace it with 15222. So in this situation, we might have student ID, address 1, city, state, STA, and zip. And what we could do is then get rid of these 2 columns and just have the zip table. And that way, if we have 15222 and 15222, we don't have to have the city and state column repeated over and over and over again. And that gets us into second normal form.